Much better today. That will work. Welcome into the chat, guys. Daniel with PapasPewPews coming to you live from Waynesville, Georgia. Y'all hop on into comments. Let's get a conversation going. Come on in, double tap them screens, subscribe to the channel. Welcome into the chat. Double tap the screen. Make sure that thumbs up button's lit up. Hello, how are you doing? Hola. ¿Cómo está? Welcome into the chat. Double tap the screen. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the content. If you like Second Amendment, you like budget Second Amendment things, this is the channel. On the screen, we got the old Maverick 88, the Rough Rider Heritage 22, and the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus 9mm. Rocking out with a hell of a combo today. We got the old ugly 12 gauge Maverick 88. I've got the old Rough Rider Barkeep 22 and the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus. Rocking it out today. Y'all feel free to drop a comment, double tap the screen, like the live, make sure the thumbs up button is lit up. Check out the content. Subscribe to the channel. Welcome into the chat. More people will get here in a few minutes. As we're waiting on people to roll in, feel free to drop a comment. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Please hit that, double tap that screen and light that thumbs up. Make sure it's lit up. Make sure all comments are lit up here. All messages. What's poppin', brother? Not a whole lot, man. Just chilling. Rainy day in the south, so I broke out the old ugly Maverick 88 and the 22 Heritage Rough Rider Barkeep, and then the Smith & Wesson Shield, or Shield Plus, I'm sorry. Just chilling this morning, or this afternoon now. It's past 12 o'clock here, so it's afternoon. Here in South Georgia, nice little rainy day. Interfered with the plans today to do a little shooting and a little grass cutting, but it's all good. We can shoot in the rain. Need me a shirt that says I'll do it in the rain. Welcome into the chat, everybody. Hey, if you're just joining in, do me a favor. Make sure that thumbs up button's lit up. Double tap them screens. Let's get some comments going on and some people in here. Conversations up to y'all today. Open topic. You pick a topic and we will rock it. If you got any questions, firearms related, I'll try to answer them, or somebody in the chat can answer them. Either way, y'all come on in and have a good time. Set a spell with Papa here. I'm Daniel with PapasPewPews, where our main focus is to make you fall in love with the Second Amendment. I don't care about name brand firearms or budget firearms. I just want you to get what you like and enjoy what you have and practice with it and learn to be safe with it. Your first arm, what's up, Gunner Man? I would say go. Well, you can't go wrong with a Glock. If you're above 21 and you're getting a handgun, you know, I mean, a 19 Glock 19, Glock 43, that Smith & Wesson Shield Plus there would be a great first firearm. I mean, there's so many out there, bro. I would handle it, see if it fits your hand good, and I would start from there. Now, if you're wanting like a long gun, either an AR platform or a pump shotgun like that Maverick 88. Yes, it is actually. That's Hornady double aught Gunner Man. If you're wanting like a hunting rifle, a 270 or a 243 lever action, if you're wanting a rifle, um, get you an AR-15 or an AK-47 as far as a rifle. Oh yeah, Gunner. That's old beat. that that's my beater shotgun, the one I'm fixing to turn into the Resident Evil gun. But that's that old Maverick 88. They are. The AKs are pricey. There's some decent budget AR frames out there, and then you can just start slowly getting the better parts for it and build it up. Same with the 1911 platform. You can get a cheaper 1911 and build it up the way you want it. Once you start replacing the springs and all that, I mean, you've got a whole new gun that operates flawless for half the money that you would spend in a store. No, I don't have the Apex Beretta. That's the Smith& and Wesson Shield 9mm or Shield Plus 9mm, and then the 22 Heritage Rough Rider Barkeep, and then the Maverick 88. Beretta Apex is a good one though. Must buy Rock Island pump action shotgun. Oh yeah, yeah. I want actually, gonna man. I want that damn Rock Island bullpup shotgun they've got. Oh yeah, I love the Heritage. That's it's called the Barkeep or the Doc Holiday Special. All right, brother. Yeah, I love the little Heritage. It's a lot of fun. That one comes with the 22 and the 22 Magnum cylinder. So it has both. But being it was bad weather today, I just broke out the Maverick 88. As you can tell, I don't care if it gets scratched up, beat up, or wet, but it still runs flawless. Yeah, I know, I know. I've seen it too, but when I went to PSA, they had a pawn shop right down the road, and they had the bullpup in there, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's nice." The Black Aces, that's another. I mean, it's a budget shotgun, but I don't see a complaint with it. What's up, Richard? Appreciate. Yep, that's the fedora. One of them. Yeah, I just got to threw a couple of firearms up on the table and went live, bro. Didn't do any special staging this morning or anything. What's up? 8 people in the chat. Y'all do me a favor. Double tap that screen. Make sure the thumbs up button's lit up. Go to Richard Moat. Go to everybody in here. Check out their content. Sub to their channels. Let's get a chain going on. That Zippo there, the engraving on it says 67. That one my stepfather carried coming out of Vietnam. But I have not opened it to see what actual year it is, or haven't looked at the bottom to see what year it is. But that one's seen some things, I guarantee you. Oh, I do too. That one's, well, it won't let me zoom in because I got the guns there. Damn it. That one's got the helicopter on it and his, I guess what unit he was in, engraved in it. Oh yeah, Rock Island's 1911, man. If you look at the reviews, they're running, man. I mean, they're not having. I haven't seen anybody have many issues with the 1911 from Rock Island. And once again, you $20 for three different springs. You can then turn around and buy your Sears spring and all that stuff. So for a couple $100, you can really tune that 1911 up. I bought a 3-pack from Wilson Combat of recoil springs, 13 pound, a 17 pound, and an 18 pound. Spent $20. What's up, Simba? Good morning. Good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you may be. I guess it would be afternoon where I'm at. Yeah, it's 12:22 here, bro. So I guess I'm technically afternoon. 'Cause hell, it might be good evening for me. It keeps raining. I'm going my ass to bed and waking up when it's sunny again. Shooter's arms, I'll have to look into them. Because that's what I want to focus on more is budget firearms. I have Glocks. I have a lot of different things. I want people to find something, be comfortable with it, practice with it, and then start to move up. Your first gun don't have to cost you 3 grand. Oh, Hickok 45 was showing off. He had a Savage. No, it was a Ruger American rifle, and another one that was like 3 grand, and he was showing it off, and I'm like, bro, I wouldn't spend 3 grand on a damn deer rifle to begin with. Yeah, they're Philippine made. Gotcha. Yeah, see, that's my thing. Yes, hold on, Simba. I thought I had already done that. It's standard moderator, right? Yeah, I got you. Simba, you should already be there. Hell yeah, $60 for a 22. I'd do it. Or 60 cheeseburgers. I'm sorry. See, even I still slip up and say, it's just shit happens. Simba, you should be modded up, bro. Um, I got a Bursa 380 at the pawn shop that was missing grips, and that's all I spent for it. And I had the damn extra grips here at the house. It replaced the one that I lost to the police department. They lost it, shit, 10 years ago, and they wrote me a check for what I originally paid for it. Light receiver, but barrel sticker. Yeah. But yeah, we were moving, and basically I had a Versa 380 during the move. I guess you want to say the boy thought he'd being slick, stole it, and the police called him that night and had my firearm. Well, they had to keep it for him to go to trial. That took over a year, and then all of a sudden they couldn't find my firearm. So they wrote me a check, but only wanted to pay me what it was worth when I bought it. Oh shit! Fix have to go get my Red Bull out the refrigerator. This rain got me wanting to sleep. What's everybody getting into today? I'm doing as little as possible. Oh, hell, I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. That shit runs rampant in the country cops. Yeah, yeah. What's up, autistic tanker? What's up? I'm not. I. It may be, brother. I'm not 100% sure. It's got the engraving. It was my stepfather's. He had when he was in the military. When he passed away, I got it. Kennedy, what's up? I can't zoom in on it, or else I'd tell you. It's got a symbol on it. It's got a helicopter on the top. I just can't get close to it right now to show you. You know what? I'm no, I don't. That's the 45 long Colt that I've got to. I'll make footage of me shooting that Heritage. Kennedy, how you doing, brother? Y'all double tap them screens, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to each other. Also, let's support everybody's page. Really want to get everybody up to 50 so they can start going live. Uh, it's the no, it's not regular. They're over. It's the critical defense double aught buck, and they've got over. I think it's 1606 uh, feet per second. Or 1608. Oh, I'm doing good, brother. Trying to get motivated. Oh, I get it. Yeah, we had one here a couple weeks ago, Simba. Oh, it is. Gunner, I've been wanting to get some buckshot that would shoot in that Boss 25 because it has to be over 1600 feet per second for it to cycle. And couldn't find any anywhere. And I went to Academy the other day and they had them critical defense double aught buck, so I picked them up. I mean, I got plenty of slugs that'll shoot that, but I didn't have any double aught. And I've got a turkey load that'll shoot that. I just didn't have any double aught. And they're 9 pellets, so I prefer to use 8 pellets, but I'll take it. Yeah, full brass is nice if you can find them hot enough. Like I said, I bought them to shoot in that Boss 25, but I also like them in that Mossberg. But now that Maverick there, I mainly used the Defender rounds in that. I love the Defender rounds also as far as 12 gauge. Oh, they've got a lot of nice 12 gauge shells coming out. Now, finding them in 3-inch Magnum has been a bit of a challenge. I can get them in 2 3/4 all day long. Most of my shotgun shells, as far as specialty shells, I have to go to a pawn shop or something like that because, like, our box stores don't sell them. Like Academy, you you lucky to find the critical defense. You can find any kind of bird shot you can think of. You just can't hardly find buckshot right now. I'm a big one on using number one buck, and it's been almost impossible to get any number one buck. You know what? My stepfather told me that, bro. He like I told you before, he was from the Philippines, and he would have all kind of stories about how they would create things for self defense. Larry, what's up, my brother? Larry, that's my old ugly. I'm gonna have that one coded into a Resident Evil Survivor because that one's got probably it's pushing 5,000 rounds I've put through that firearm. It's beat up, it's scratched up, but it runs like a brand new one still. Yeah, that one there has. I wish I could show you. It has the 18.5 inch barrel on it. It came with the what was it 28-inch barrel, and I converted it to the Mossberg 18.5 inch barrel. Yeah, he was a good man. His last name was Padeo, PadaYao. That was his last name. Oh, Larry, I love my 88, bro. I did. It's on my shorts. I threw it in a ditch. It was full of water and clay and mud. I threw it in the ditch, picked it up, and fired every damn shell in it with no problem. That gun has. That is what I call a true truck gun. You can throw it in the truck. It can get scratched, beat up. It can get wet, whatever, and you still have a shotgun that runs. In between that and that, in between that and that Shield Plus, there are my two main used firearms, and they stay on me pretty much constantly. But whoever was asking about the lighter being Okinawan, that brings up a point. My stepfather was stationed in Okinawa for years, so it very well could say it, but I just can't get close enough. I know it says, I want to say Vietnam on the bottom. Next short, I'll pull it up closer to where I can touch it without the camera or without YouTube flagging me. Gotcha. Well, no. Only thing he had left, he had that Colt Woodsman, and when he passed away, I inherited the Colts Woodsman. Um, because when he came over here to America, he left all that behind, and he had an old Colt 22 Woodsman, and that was his bedside gun for years. Yeah, it looks like the oh hell, what's that? German Luger. That's what it looks like to me. When I got that gun, it was so greasy from WD 40 and whatever else he sprayed on it, and then he wrapped it up in a sock, and it was in a drawer. And somebody had apparently at one point it must have had a feed problem, and they made a notch in the magazine, so I had to order a whole new magazine because it would shoot 6 rounds out of it, but if you tried to put any more, it wouldn't because that notch was hanging it up. What's up, Don J? Hey, everybody go to Don J. Make sure you're subbed to him. He's almost to 50 subs, and we're trying to get him to where he can go live. So check out Don J, please. Well, 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 Mr. Ammo Alchemist himself popped in the house. What's up, brother? What we making today, brother? Don, drop your channel. Ammo's asking for your channel, bro. Oh, are you? Damn. And there's my dog raising hell. Bro, what I support and what's legal is two different things. I think people should be able to do what they can do, but the U.S. government don't support it. That's my thing. Don, go to Ammo. The best way to do that, if he can't find you, go to Ammo's page, click on one of his shorts, and make a comment. He can find you that way and subscribe to you. There you go. Richard just dropped it in the comments. Oh yeah, I don't have a problem with it. Bro, I'm a Second Amendment supporter through and through. I don't put no ifs, ands, buts, or anything to it. I'm Second Amendment. I believe that if you can get it, you should be able to have it. As long as you're safe with it and you don't have ill intent with it, I think you should have it. But I'm also somebody who knows I don't want to see nobody catch no federal time because the feds ain't no joke. Yeah, I know. I know. Gunner man, I know that's a constant threat. Dangerous, my brother. What is up? Good to see you, brother. Work ready to go to bed. Shit, I've been ready to go to bed since I got up this morning. This damn rain's got me hurting. All stove up. I didn't even go to my family reunion today. I seen the weather forecast. I said, nope. Rich, you ain't kidding, brother. That's like everybody's tripping over Diddy, talking about Diddy walk, Diddy walk. Man, they better take a lesson from John Gotti. The feds don't lose. They just keep coming and coming and coming until they finally get your ass. What's up, Jerome? How you doing today, brother? They'll just change the wording in the indictment. People talking about double jeopardy. Nah, man, they'll just change the damn indictment and come back again. Gun license costs too much over there. See, that's another trick they like to pull. Their little extra taxes and extra fees to make it to where the average person can't afford it. And that's eventually what America's going to do is try to tax it out. Hey man, I love a good swap meet. Swap meets, flea market, shit and me. I used to make a whole living doing that stuff. I'd buy that gold on a roll, come back here, press it with 14 karat and sell it. Yeah, I know, Gunner. And it's an American territory. That's what's so sad about that. They used to ask my stepdad, did he ever want to go back over? We were going to pay for him a trip back because he'd not seen some of his family in shit 30 years before he passed away. And he said, no, he didn't ever have any intentions of ever returning. He didn't want to go back. He would send them money over there and support them, but he wouldn't go. Yeah, you just got to be careful, brother. That's the biggest thing. Be careful. I'm sure y'all systems are as bad as ours are over here. Yeah, Don, he's in the Philippines. That's what he's talking about. Their laws and rules are way different. And see, Don, one thing about the Philippines, the original ghost gun was coming out of the Philippines. They build some of the best 1911s, but because they're non-serialized, they would deem them ghost guns because they would sell them and they would end up over here non-serialized. What's up, everyday carry? Yeah, it was 1911s. Yeah, the Philippines turned out some beautiful 1911s. Yeah, yeah, in the Philippines. Guys, keep talking. I'm gonna grab me a Red Bull. Hold on one second. You done been out. You done been out with your big head. My bulldog trying to run out the room. Anyway, I'm back, guys. An accident in the factory. Hell, there's a move to make all the weed illegal here again too. Ooh, I don't know if it's that strict. I know there's some countries out there that will. Um, China. If, oh yeah, Richard, it does. There's actually, and coming from somebody who has seen it firsthand, I lost a 3-year-old niece to ATRT brain cancer. And that little girl, the only relief she would get was THC. At 3 years old, they were giving her liquid THC. And you could see the relief that it would give. So nobody could ever convince me that it's bad. Oh, it's all good, guys. She was an inspiration worldwide, man. Um, she was a hashtag for about 2 years, and I mean just the inspiration that she was to other people that was suffering with that cancer and different things because she always kept a smile on her face. But I mean, she was a sweet girl. But to see, and then my sister was a bad epileptic. She was on all kind of medicines. She started doing weed originally, illegally, of course, but she could take a half a hit and go a whole day without a seizure compared to thousands of milligrams of medicine and still have seizures. So yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it work in pain. Um, Me myself, because of my situation, having these grandkids, in state custody in my home, I can't use it. But I would rather use it than the opiates they give me. They'll give me any kind of opiate I ask for because of my different medical conditions, and I have some strong medicines. But I would rather take a couple tokes, but because I have kids placed with me, I can't have anything in my system. I can't even have alcohol in my system, guys, which I'm not a drinker anyway, but yeah, they don't even allow me to have alcohol in my system. If it's not prescribed by a doctor, it can't be in my system. But yeah, it would work wonders for pain. People don't realize that. But you've got certain pockets, and some of the same groups that are our gun grabbers. Don't want to get too political, so I'm not going to say a name, but it starts with a D. But now they're saying that studies are showing people are uh, addicted to marijuana, and they're not addicted to marijuana. And I'll tell you something else. I've never seen anybody smoke a joint, get in a car, and kill 5 people, unlike alcohol. I've never seen people smoke just a joint. I'm talking about just a joint, and look at each other and want to fight and shoot each other. I've never seen that. Not out of marijuana. But I tell you what, I won't do. I won't mess with no more edibles. Not never ever. Them bitches have you stuck in the truck, not knowing where the hell you are. Well, Richard, you just brought up a point. Even with opiates, right? My stepfather, when he was passing away, about 6 months before he passed away, the cancer was starting to get into his bones and stuff. And he was always in pain, and doctors never wanted to give him anything because they didn't want him to be addicted. I'm like, he's got 6 months to live. What the hell does it matter if he gets addicted? I'm thankful for the doctor I have because his mindset is he can't treat you until he first alleviates the pain. He can't get to the bottom of what's going on until he can get you out of pain enough to where you can communicate. And he's a Mayo doctor. Bro, my great grandfather, a cigarette killed him. But not the way you think. He was 90 years old. Everybody told him cigarettes was going to kill him. He was driving a tractor and he smoked them roll your own, tobacco cigarettes. And he dropped one on the running board, fell over, fell off the tractor, and a disc Harris run him over. So a cigarette finally killed him at 90 years old, but it wasn't the way everybody said. Yeah, my doctor will literally because he knows one, I don't abuse it. I have blood tests every 3 months and P test every 3 months because I'm on the medicines I'm on, um, and because I've been in kidney failure and everything else, so they want to make sure I'm not headed back that direction. Um, but I could literally ask for any kind of pain medicines and I would get it. I've just never changed in 15 years. I've always kept the same medicine. And in 15 years, I really can't tell you what the medicine does to me because I only take it at night, right before I go to bed. And during the daytime, I just tough it out because I've got kids and I refuse to take anything when I have to drive or I have to be out in public. Yeah, Gunner man, that's my last thing, bro. I'm a heavy cigarette smoker, and that's the only thing that really has me that I can't turn loose of. Yeah, I got you, Richard. I never went that route. I didn't mess with the boy, but now the girl, me and her were good friends for years. I used to love driving them white lines, if you know what I'm saying. Back in my early 20s. But the boy, one thing that saved me on that was, and it's a hell of a thing I become a diabetic. I hate freaking needles, bro. So it saved me from going any of them directions. Holy shit. Yeah, I've had them days. Literally, you'd walk in my house, there'd be a sugar bowl on the coffee table with little short, hanging out of different parts of the bowl. Yeah, see, which is funny, Richard. I've got tattoos all over, but ain't none of them finished. They're all just black because once you let me get up from that table, I wouldn't come back and finish it. Oh, I love the smell of gunpowder, brother. I love the smell of gunpowder. That and like burning wood. I love the smell of like different woods burning. That's why I'm glad I got a fireplace. I keep a burn drum outside. I'll go out there a lot of days and just, even though it's hot, I'll light a fire just so I can smell the wood burning or the smell of smoke, whatever you want to call it. Bro, I got a lot of smells I'll never forget. I've had some interesting jobs in my lifetime. Mr. Witt, how are you doing, my brother? Guys, if you have not subscribed to Paul Witt, please do so also. Um, let's get his people up. Richard, we don't. They'll put restrictions like if you have open fires, but if you have a fire drum, they don't trip on a fire drum too much. Um, we do have times where if you're gonna burn outside, you have to call a phone number and get permission to burn first. Um, but most of us, we have fire drums, and they know that I don't burn plastics and all that kind of stuff. They know that the only thing, because they've come out and checked me out before, all I burn is firewood and leaves and straw. But now you got some people that go crazy and throw plastic and tires and shit on their fires and uh, stink up the neighborhood. Brookside, my brother. Brookside, you out on the farm today? Yeah, everybody double tap them screens. If you have not subscribed, please do. But I'm more concerned with y'all going to everybody else's page today that you see comments. Subscribe to them. I got to my 1K subs. Now I want to see everybody else get there. Then we can grow even higher together. Hey, I like the smell of varnish. Now, one thing I don't like, my wife, she has to go to the other side of the house. I can't stand the smell of fingernail polish. It gives me a headache. Cheap perfume gives me a headache. Um, Gunner, I try to keep it chill, bro. We talk about, even though it's a 2A channel and it's a budget firearm channel, man, we'll talk about anything. And if I don't know an answer, I'll ask somebody in the comments if they know it. And if we don't know it, we'll just tell you, hey, we don't know it. Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that drone, bro. The footage. I think that'd be awesome. Paul, what do you need to know? I've been studying it because one, I've got a lot of family members and friends that are felons. Um, so I've been studying up on it a good bit. Plus, I think it's a subject that us gun right that us Second Amendment people should talk about to help people. And Paul, you know you got to do it when they're doing that. They have to do it twice. They have to do it on the state level and the federal level, and because you're going to have some states that's going to block you regardless. Yeah, every day I've worked with fiberglass for years. On we would fiberglass swimming pools. We had to contract all the Marriotts, and one of the worst ones was Great Falls, Montana. It was like minus 17 out there. We had to put a tent over the pool and do that fiberglass with jet heaters. That shit like it killed me. That smell. Yeah, the vapor gets your eyes, and then the shit burns your skin. Start going through the North Carolina charter. It may be South Carolina. I may be backwards, but I know one of them states will restore your rights after so many years, even without this new federal law going through or federal thing going through. Yeah, the torpedo heaters. Bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm fixing to. Maybe I won't get flagged here. I'm fixing to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Hold on 1 second. Maybe. Well, I said I was going to. There we go. Now it'll let me. All right, I'm back. Ah, damn it. Don't flag me, YouTube. I'm just moving the camera. Yeah, Texas, I want to say it's 5 years. Um, I want to say it's 5 years and you can get your rights back. It's either North or South Carolina that's, I want to say 5 years. See, fiberglass never bothered me, guys. Like, that's even like attic insulation. I could get up into the attics and roll around. That's why when I was an electrician and back when I was a helper, I would get chose all the attic work because it never bothered me. It doesn't bother my skin. I don't feel it. But what would get me is when you work in fiberglass and you have to mix up that resin gets hot and it burned the hell out of your skin. And we were doing swimming pools, and one of the guys basically what he done is he blocked us in the pool. We had to get a guy to come over with his tractor. They took a water hose and draped it down, and we had to pull ourselves out, and then had to bathe in that shit to get that off of us. Had to bathe in acetone. And then when you start grinding on it and all that shit gets in your lungs. But don't get it twisted, Brookside. Some of them pesticides I see you spraying, they got a smell to them too. No, no, you have to apply, Paul. You do have to go and apply to get them back, and you can apply for basically an expungement, um, or you can just check in with the local probate court, and they can tell you wherever he is. Tell him to check in with the probate court, and they can tell him what he's got to do because probate's now who handles your gun rights. Oh, that's my thing. It's money in the bank, brother. Like I said, I've smelled a whole lot worse. My profession was originally going to be a undertaker, and this is a neat story. It's also what made me hate working for corporations and why I never worked for another corporation. I got an apprenticeship through a company called SCI, which was the largest mortician group in the world, and they were paying for me to go to college. And they went from being an acquisition company to being a management company, which means it's time to lay everybody off. So basically, they laid me off, but to pay for my part of it, I was helping do the grave digging and stuff like that. So I got to smell a lot of interesting smells. Yeah, Hellfire, crossbow, and Roundup. It's like mess around and mix bleach and comet together in a toilet and see what happens. Holy cow. Not the mustard, yeah. I didn't know, bro. We lived in an apartment complex, and the neighbor beside us, I guess everything's connected. The neighbor beside us must have had a problem, and all I knew was there was this cloud of smoke coming out the toilet. Come to find out, that's what they had done. They about killed all of us. But yeah, I used to have bad migraines, and smells would trigger it. Um, like still to this day, like Axe body spray, some of the cheaper like colognes and perfumes and fingernail polish and shit. That'll trigger a damn migraine. Anything floral scented gets to me bad. Brookside, what you got going on today on your farm? If we get much more rain, we all gonna have to get in the boats and start riding around. And I'm on highland. Ammonium nitrate. Yeah, that'd be nice. If it stopped raining long enough, I might go get some target practice. I want to actually put some on paper, but there it's senseless today unless it stops raining. I want to test out the patterns on that critical defense that you see sitting there. That's the double alt buck critical defense. That's the non-pellet, and I want to test out the pattern. But once again, I ain't even gonna waste time putting paper up because it just washed it right back off. about ready to feed myself. About 3 o'clock, I'll eat for the day. I eat once a day. I eat about 3 p.m., 3:30 at the latest, and then that's all I eat all day long. But yeah, I wish somebody would get a bunch of good drone footage at the range and post that up. I want to get somebody with a drone and do the same thing with shooting, but also when I go out in my truck, 4-wheel drive, and I want somebody to get drone footage of me hitting that clay hole. I'll have that truck on 2 wheels and set it back down. Anybody heard from J Dog this morning? I know he was livid over them snatching his video with over 200,000 views. Focus, what's up, my brother? Focus has entered the chat. My neighbor from Florida. Shit. Ain't no yard work for me today, Focus. Not unless I'm going to put on a snorkel. Well, you live in, you from Florida. I'm in Georgia. You know the kind of weather we get. We just happen to be in one of them weeks where it ain't stopped raining. Next week it'll be dry as a damn bone and we'll be begging for rain. Yeah, cloudy, sunny, tornado in the front yard, sunshine in the backyard, hurricane over on the side. I mean, you know how it goes. It's the South. I had some people from up north come visit a while back, and they got the biggest kick out of how it was raining across the street, and it never once dropped a drop over on our side. And I was like, that's normal. My mom lives basically 14 miles away in the next county, and she'll call me sometimes, and she's like, it's storming here, and I'm like, man, the sun's out here. Yeah, I could see that, Gunner Man, because if they're going to regulate, they're going to regulate every aspect of it. It's just it's a income source. I mean, it sucks, but that's how people be. Oh yeah, we can't. Yeah, actually, Brookside, hold on now. We got our snow last year. We don't get it but about every 10 years or so. But when we get it, we've had situations like that. Or better yet, you go out the house bundled up, and by 11 o'clock, you're in shorts and a t-shirt. Jerome's back in the chat. What's up, Jerome? Welcome back, brother. It's one of the funniest things for me, Brookside, is South Georgia. It was October, November, so I should have damn well known better. But I hopped on a Greyhound bus and a pair of shorts and a t-shirt going to Niagara Falls, New York. By the time I got to Pennsylvania, there was snow on the ground and it was probably in its 20s. And I'm in a damn pair of shorts and t-shirt. That's all I had with me. When I got to Buffalo, it was at that point I knew I messed up. Just keep working at it, Gunner. Anything, anything is possible, bro. Just keep pushing. Don't give up on your dreams. Now, Gunner, how hard is it for you to leave there and like come to America? How hard is the process from the Philippines here? Like, I know how my stepfather got out. He got out through via the military, of course. But like, how hard is it to like legally come over? I guess is what I'm trying to say. Or how hard do they make it? I know, like my one of our friends from Jamaica, her sister was actually a U.S. citizen, and she sponsored her to come over. I got you. I got you. Okay, I get you. Same thing as India. Then India has some of the same rules. See, India, you can go to Canada, you can go to Spain, you can go all over the place, but it's hell to get a visa straight. I mean, straight into America. Most people come over across, across the border, and then they go that route to get their citizenship from India. Yeah, yeah, I know the race. I know about that at the embassies, bro. My ex son-in-law, um, my grandkid's father. I had to help him a lot, and when I would take him to that Indian embassy, I'd want to show my ass, bro, because of the way they'd act. But yeah, I've dealt with a lot of that on from the American side. Yeah, I know it's expensive. Now I know that is a big hindrance. And then once you get to America, most of your attorneys that handle that, you're going to pay them upwards around 20,000 American dollars to finish the process. That's why when I was talking about immigration, I was always like, look, why not just put a dollar amount on it? Let everybody pay, and make payments as they're here. And that way it would help with the deficit and it would help with the immigration thing. Yeah, I do know that's an issue, Gunner. I've seen that with my own eyes. Orange Smoke, what is up, my brother? We ain't making a whole lot of noise over here today. We just hanging out, Orange Smoke. I'm still part of something called the Filipino American group here, Gunner, but it's a little bit different. Um, it's like a family reunion. Every year they'll have 2 or 3 cookouts, um, but it's called the Filipino American group. But now they're good people. I got you on that. I got some funny stories about that Filipino American group. First time I ever had squid, I didn't know what I was eating, and I should have listened to my mother-in-law. She told me, she said, "Look, we're going to eat, and if you don't know what it is, ask me before you eat it." Well, I seen something that looked like cabbage in a pot, and I dipped me a plate of it, and I bit into it, and I bit into something squishy and spit it back out, and it was a half a squid. And then she got me with the blood pudding. You already drunk this 10 a.m. I feel you, Don. Do you, Bubba? Do you have a good time and just be safe? Have a good time. Life's too short. The bugs are unbearable, aren't you? Well, we got the rain's unbearable here for us. I can't do a damn thing. I wanted to go shooting today so bad. Yeah, I know what that is, Gunner. Papa was always addicted on his damn sardines and rice. That man would eat sardines and rice and hot sauce for every damn meal if we'd let him. Candy, what's up? Yeah, he would eat tuna too, but he loved the damn sardines and rice and hot sauce. That was his staple. That was his everyday meal. But he created something. He loved to grow plants. And he created what he called, I can't remember what the hot pepper from the Philippines is, the little small green one. But he mixed it with a jalapeno and created a hybrid pepper, and he called it his Filipina jalapeno. That bitch would set you on fire. But it was the little green pepper from the Philippines that he basically spliced into a jalapeno. Yeah, you got to be careful with groups, bro. Especially if they're dealing in the black market. Some of them can be dangerous. Hold on. Hold on. MRE are awesome with hot sauce, boys. Ain't that the only way to eat it? MRE is to slather it in hot sauce. Yeah, pork intestines. That's what's it called in your language? I know what the meal's called, but I can't think of it, Gunner. There you go. Yep. But yeah, I love me some MREs. Candy, I'll eat them. Yeah, different areas cook them different. Good job, Candy. Good job. Yeah, making the cracklings out of the or barbecue, which I used to love cracklings. I can't eat them anymore, but I used to love them until they take me off surgical block and they cut these last three shards out of my mouth so I can get teeth again. Never looking back. I don't blame you, Candy. Face forward, keep it moving. And you can do it. We know you can. We all got faith in you. I like my 22s for plinking. But today, I'd take anything. I'd take this damn 12 gauge. I want to go shoot at critical defense, but it won't stop raining long enough for me to do anything unless I do my normal and just hang out the window. My wife got on to me, told me I need to go clean all the casings out the truck. I got casings all over my floor. Look like I done rode through O Block. Damn, I'm sleepy as hell. Don't know. Well, I do know why. My day started at 3 o'clock this morning. Man, I've enjoyed Candy. I've enjoyed pulling this 270 back out. This Savage Axis. Once again, I'm not a fan of the bolt because of how it hangs when you lift it up, but I've enjoyed the shooting and the ammo I'm using in it. I mean, I'm holding a nice pattern. My groups are great. See, and that's a problem, Gunner, with a lot of folks nowadays. And ones you see hating online and talk about firearms, a lot of them were scared when they were young by whatever thing, or they were given something that was too powerful and they never should have been handed it to them and it hurt them. So now they hate it. Yeah, see, mine's a newer Axis and it's the 270. Um, the only thing, like I said, when you first lift that bolt up from the fully closed position and you lift the bolt, it's got notch it falls into, and you got to push a little harder, and it'll come straight up, and then you pull it back. That's the only thing is that catch right there. Um, if you're trying to do a follow up shot and you're not paying attention, it could I could see where you would try to pull it back too soon and end up missing your follow up shot. But mine's got that bipod on it, so yeah, I love it. That's the first ever firearm I've ever had on a bipod. 22 250. I seen one last night in 300 blackout, and I was like, damn. I tried to get dude to trade, and he wouldn't trade. I'd have took the 300 blackout. Oh shit, we've been going almost an hour and a half, boys. Paul, are you on Instagram? Um, are you in Dangerous Family Group by any chance on Instagram, Paul? I enjoy the 300 blackout. Candy, I really do. It's an odd round and it's a little harder to get here, but I do enjoy it. Now I love my 270, but I do enjoy shooting it. No, okay, Paul, look under Instagram. I'm under Affordable Cab, or I'll look you up and I'll send you some stuff on the North Carolina information here in just a few after I get off the live. But I'll show up as Affordable Cab. Um, Affordable Cab, like taxi cab. Affordable Cab is what I show up under Instagram. Of it's Affordable Cab. It's AFFORDABLECAB. And you'll see my Papa Pew Pew logo on it when you type that in. Because I haven't changed that to Papa's Pew Pews yet. Yeah, Candy, I was the same way. The round didn't make sense. But as far as I don't know. I really don't know how to describe what won me over. I guess the utilitarianism of it, the fact that I can deer hunt with it, I can plink with it, I can kind of it's kind of like my 22, only a little bit better. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I can do everything with it because I could deer hunt with my damn 22. I just got to walk a little farther. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I get what you're saying. I mean, your background's a little bit different though. You've had that kind of experience. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Gonna man find me on Instagram, or I'll look you up if it's under the same name. I'm just starting on Insta, so I don't have a whole lot on there. Um, so I'm still learning how to use that. I've got Facebook, but that's got all kind of crazy stuff on it. Oh, I know, Candy. You like to reach out there though, bro. You got that expertise. I like to keep my stuff a little bit closer. Uh, Gunnerman, it's under affordable cab. Paul, did you hear me? Affordable cab. AFFORDABLE MossbergCab. And it should pop up and say either Daniel Gianni Carter or Daniel Carter. I don't know how it's going to say it, but it should say that. But you'll see my Papa's Pew Pew logo. And my Facebook is my name also, which is Daniel Gionni Carter, Carter. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's that's a pricey plink, Candy. But it's a fun plink. I do like the 6.5. Um, and then um the other 6.5, not the Creedmoor, but the other one. Shit, my mind went blank. 6.5 Creedmoor, and then there's another 6.5, and I always forget the name of that one. Ah, shit. During Christmas, Academy had the single shot bolt action 6.5 Creedmoors, and they had the other 6.5, and I missed out on them. They had them guns for $400 a piece, and I should have bought them. Break on it. She's a big kid. Gotcha. Shit, I'd still shoot it. That's like these little single action cricket 22s. They're kids guns. I'll grab one in each hand and I go out there and have a ball with them. Did y'all guys find my Insta, by the way? You don't see it. Trying to think, and I don't have my tablet in here to tell you how to find it. Um, it's under a. Hang on a second. I'm gonna call my wife in here and see if I can get my. Yours is Polly Lake. Okay, I'll send you a request here in a few minutes. That'd probably be easier for me just send you a request. Mine's either under my full name or, but no, it's when I pull it up, it says affordable. When I comment on your Insta, it'll say affordable cab or affordable cab 75. I can't remember. It's one of them. All right. What I'll do is all right. I got both of yours Instas. When I go off, I'm writing them down now. When I go off, I'll send you Instagram request. Wolf and Doom 64. Oh, you found it, Paul? Gotcha. That's what I was forgetting. Uh, 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 Gunner Man, look up affordable cab 75 and you can pull me up. Paul, type that in the screen so Gunner Man can see it, if you don't mind, brother. Yeah, that's what I usually talk to all the guys with. Like when we're on live and we're in somebody's chat room, we'll jump over on Insta, talk shit while we're on live. There you go, Gunner Man. He just typed in what to type in to find me on Insta. I gotta find out. I know people's going live on Instagram. Also, I gotta find out how many subs and shit we need for that too, um, and what their rules are. I haven't even looked into that. I know I could. I got plenty of followers on Facebook. Um, I go live on Facebook from time to time, but it's rare. And then I've been messing with this other one everybody keeps talking about. Damn, what's the name of that one? But I don't like it. Okay, there you go. That's me. Like I said, there's not a lot of videos on there because I'm just starting. And you can also link that somehow or another. I know it'll take you over to my Facebook, which my Facebook I just post like random shit to like family and stuff. And then I use my WhatsApp to connect with all my people in other countries. All my Indian friends and all got me turned on to WhatsApp. Well, guys, we've been going a while. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat, and I'll come back on here in just a little while. Yeah, Papa's going puff puff. Not bad. It's just a cigarette, I promise. that's that's something I can't turn loose of, Candy. Nah, Facebook, I don't put anything major on, guy. I learned that a long time ago, bro. Plus, like I said, I've got church people. I've got all kind of people on the Facebook, so I really don't do a whole lot on that. Um, Not to mention every time I post something on there, my mom she'll think I'm. Candy's a nut. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna grab something to eat. And I'll jump back on here in a few minutes. It's been great today, man. Y'all stay strapped and y'all stay blessed and always keep one in the tube. I'll talk to y'all in a few minutes. I love y'all, man. Bye.